Duty call. Ascending.
Alright, we're back at it again with some more Wuthering Waves, the second half of 3.1. We've returned to...
Warning. Insufficient power supply.
My bad. Give me a second here. Oh, actually, before we get started, we should watch Luke's trailer first. 1 second. 1 second. No, Wuthering Waves official channel. The official channel. There we go. Which ones? There's 2 of them. Oh, obviously the one that's not the EP. Here. Let's do it live watch. I wanted to save it for the stream. 1 sec. Let's mute this game for the sake of clarity. Well, on my end at least. Oh. There. Is it playing? Oh yeah, it is. Is this gonna play in game? I feel like it's gonna play in game too. Or not.
Fate offers you 2 blades. One is your father's mantle, the quiet life of a doctor. The other, however, means a life against the abyss. Cut into the truth and expose it to light. Which is your pick?
Like everybody talking about how he's like, everybody theorizing that he was like a former Fraxidus member. Is that actually true? Holy moly!
Dr. Herson, done for today?
Thanks for the candy.
I'm using the meds like you told me. Don't worry.
Be careful next time. That one almost left a scar.
It's fine. Scars can be a memento in a way.
He's popular with the kids. Metal Gear? Oh, he's moving. Oh, we've seen how he moves in game.
Stop right there!
With a scalpel? He's so cool, dude. He's so cool.
You've changed a lot.
People always change.
Yet you're still obsessed with tracking down the Fraxidus.
Because my instincts were right. I've made discoveries. About his death. About the putrid truth beneath the gilded name of Naviale.
It's fine. Scars can be a memento.
To be a doctor, you must handle a blade. Scars can be a memento. You swore to become a great physician, did you not?
This scar should never fade, even when healed. Unless his death was merely a ruse. Before that day, my real father was long gone.
Happened to my buddy Crow Armbrust.
See those plagued by illness? Their hope flows inside your veins. Greatness always calls for sacrifice. You should be honored. Icar's chosen one.
I've been thinking about it. Scalpel or scythe?
Why not
It
both?
seems you found the answer.
The answer is, I don't have to choose. A blade can carve out the rot, or end a life. It was never about the blade, but the heart of the wielder. The snow has stopped. It's time for me to move on.
We'll make a promise, Luke.
Next winter.
When daylight touches down again.
They got him like Lancelot Grand Blue Fantasy. Oh. Uh-oh, we don't want to get traumatized by a daughter's song again. Alright, 1 second here. That's the daughter's song. Alright, switch. Let's get back in game. Was there another trailer for... I don't think there was. That was it for Luke. It was the combat showcase. You've already seen that through Twitter. And it's typically just a combat showcase. It doesn't really show you much lore behind what happened with Luke. Alright, we're back.
Lasers charged.
Let's go see your boy. Just for that trailer, we'll throw one tenors out. Wait, Galbrana's out? Ooh, I want them both. I had to skip Galbrana. She. What is Luke's role anyway? Was he supposed to be a DPS? Oh yeah. He's a doctor, by the way. He's a main damage dealer, basic attack damage.
Has to be clean. Don't want to mess for suturing.
A doctor who is a main damage dealer. And I think it's the same for Galbrana. For Gabby?
Who gets the bullet? That's your call.
Our hunt never stops.
I want both of them. I shouldn't be rolling though. Nah.
Warning. Insufficient power
We shall not roll.
supply.
Alright, let's get right to it. Focus mode. Alright, I should change the audio balance since we're playing Wuthering Waves. The audio balance differs between all the games that I play. Wow, my FPS.
Roving among the stars.
Navora. Has she been staying here to recover?
We know who you are. I've seen all the damn spoilers.
How are you recovering from your injuries, Navora?
God, I love the music in Hyrule. Good vibes all around.
Oh, it's you, Rover. Yes. I'm feeling much better. Dr.
Hello,
Hudson
Sir Flash.
took care of me. I just did what he said and rested for a few days here, and I barely feel any pain now.
We know who you are. I've seen all the spoilers. Anyways, I'm having a great evening. I hope you are as well.
Are you here to visit him?
Yes, we have something to discuss. Is he here?
He's in the counseling room next door. My friend Sigrika is in there. It might take a while.
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
Wait, the music is kind of overpowering the voices.
How to put this? I think you can have more faith in yourself, Sigrika.
Whoa, thigh shot.
Faith in myself.
I take a screenshot. There were great powers that guided my hand to take a screenshot. There were great powers from the beyond that assisted me in grabbing the screenshot.
You see, people can be more perceptive than you might realize, including those you care about. So try not to take everything to heart. Go a little easier on yourself.
Whoa!
Good or bad, true or false, these things have a way of coming to light. And as your friend Denia said, sometimes a little distraction is good for your health.
Yeah. I'll give it a try. Thank you, Dr. Harrison.
You're welcome. Again, don't push yourself too hard.
What's her accent? I can't pinpoint it.
I take it you're the type who'd suddenly bolt up in bed at night, wide awake, worrying about an exam? And that'd probably go on for a whole week.
Huh? Is it really that obvious?
Only my conjecture. Would you like some candy? Sweets help keep a smile.
Sure. And is it okay for me to come back some other time, Dr. Harrison?
She rolls her R's. Is she Scottish?
Why, of course. Feel free to visit my office anytime, Sigrika.
She's so cute. He's like hippity scoppity.
So, about that exostrider plan you mentioned, let's get into it.
All in good time. Let's start with something lighter first.
Something lighter?
Any topic at all. But let's slow the tempo a little.
Oh, slow down, baby.
You're too eager. Your emotions are clouding your judgment. You must feel it too. Here, a piece of candy. It will help take the edge off and lighten the mood.
Oh, is Rover back to Depresso again? Because it was pretty funny in the first half of like 3.1. They throw us that like pretty funny event with Lumi, and it was all good vibes, but Rover's back to being depressed.
No thanks.
Meh. So grouchy.
I understand your anxiety over Imeth's situation. You've always held her dear, but it's taken more out of you than you realize. Things are best taken one step at a time. The Exostrider hasn't awakened yet. The key is to pace ourselves. Slow and steady, right?
Okay, you're right. Let's table the Exostrider for now. Let's talk about you, Luke. I trust Imeth. What we experienced together proved she was telling me the truth. And there's a connection there I can't ignore. But you and me? We might be strangers in passing who became confidants, as you put it. But it feels like every conversation we've had just skims the surface.
Wait, Rover's like, what are we? She's actually going in.
I prefer to know who I'm working with before jumping into something as big as opening the Strider Gate. It'll affect the entire Lahairoi region.
Point taken. It seems a proper introduction is long overdue. Please, ask me anything. I'll answer as candidly as I can.
See, the directing here is pretty good. The scene directing here is really good. They have their backs against each other, showing that there's like a wall between them. There's still some sense of like distrust between the two of them. I know Luke is like well, we barely know what they are still, but there's still that wall with their backs towards each other, right?
Are you a consultant from the Black Shores?
That I am not. Work that leaves documented trails doesn't suit my style. But I am acquainted with quite a few bloom bearers.
Imeth said she didn't know you well, but that I could trust you. You also know about the bond between me and her. How?
Imeth is a sharp girl. Even though you never introduced me to her, she could read between the lines of your actions. She's a lot like you. Smart, driven, good at bearing burdens. But she's proven to be even more stubborn than you are.
That's daughter.
After you left Lahairoi, she came to see me a few times in the name of counseling. To learn about you.
You didn't tell her anything.
I didn't. You had other tasks for me here in Lahairoi. You didn't let us properly get to know each other because you wanted to shield her from my line of work. She later stopped these visits after realizing that.
Smart.
Still, I really hoped she would have opened up to me more. You both tend to keep things to yourselves, and that's never good for anyone.
That is so funny.
One last question.
It's like one of those it's like pros your kid grew up exactly like you, and on the other hand, one of the cons was your kid grew exactly like you.
What did you mean I had other tasks for you?
That is a key topic, but not suitable for discussion here. The Space Trek Collective is backed by a number of different nations and powers. Their internal politics are of no concern to us. There are many watching eyes among the support staff. The infirmary is, after all, a public space.
Whoa.
Why don't we take this somewhere more private?
Whoa, slow down. Slow down, sir. What do you mean by that?
I have a place in mind. Just come with me, Golden Girl.
More personal business to attend to again, Dr. Herson?
Just a quick break, Nana. Mind holding down the fort? The next shift will be here soon.
Take care, Doctor. Do try to return in one piece.
Don't worry. I have her with me today.
Whoops. Come on, Rover, crack a smile.
Sundermere?
Yes.
My Imeth
Small
mic.
workspace here.
One sec. Where are we? You. Oh, aquarium? Wait, I don't remember this part. Where are we? I don't remember this part of La Hyroi. What? Did we go underwater? No, it's above. Whee! Wait, this is late. Wasn't aware there was like a submerged tunnel. I've never been there before.
Leave them to me. Let's not waste any more time.
I don't know how to play Luke.
Imbalance ends here. Accurate prediction. Game over. The Exostrider's sword emits a unique frequency. It shields my workspace from most long-range detection methods.
You picked a good spot.
Oh, let me lower the music. Oh, I have it at 100, that's why. Hurry up, sir.
Quite a stash.
This is what a secret room is about. Now, where were we? Let's start with the conclusion before we get into all the details. You asked me to come to Lahai Roy to watch for any Fraxidus activity. Warren was the first Fraxidus mole you uncovered, and he certainly won't be the last. Think of the Space Trek Collective as a web of competing powers. It's as much a haven for independence as a playground for agendas. An isolated polar region, rich with exoswarm and the potential for technological breakthrough. Lahai Roy is a gold mine, even for the Fraxidus.
You're saying the fall of Helios wasn't their real goal?
It was one of several. After your journey in Huanglong and Renacida, I'm sure you've come to realize their true aim.
The Threnodian. Aleph 1.
Correct. Given the Threnodian's unique nature, it's sure to catch their attention. Moreover, Aleph 1 is closely linked to the Strider Gate, which may be our ticket to outer space.
Spying on the Fraxidus is risky. Why would I have chosen you for this task?
Well, that is a bit of a long story. You've always preferred to see things for yourself. Please, follow me to that table.
Huh. Inspect the item. Oh, we haven't had any of these since Yuno's patch. You examine the transparent container, which appears to have some kind of liquid inside. There's a golden hue quietly contained inside. This is like an inspection thing from like Resident Evil. You realize it looks identical to the blood that flows from Luke's hand during your fight in the space station. He's a blood user. Like in Jujutsu Kaisen.
Golden serum, developed by the Naviale group. I prefer its other name. Ichor.
Ichor. Ichor, a special pharmaceutical substance developed for extremely rare diseases. However, its severe side effects make it intolerable for most, keeping it under ongoing research and validation. In its natural form, Ichor is a volatile golden liquid that radiates intense heat at room temperature. In rare cases, it can be controlled and stabilized into a solid form.
My father started it as a medication for rare diseases. But as research progressed, it came to represent something far more ambitious. The drug of evolution.
Evolution. Sounds like something the Fraxidus would like.
Well, on paper it worked. I became its resonator, so it would be unfair to say it was entirely useless. But I was a rare case who survived. All it cost me was excruciating pain and my colored vision. Most test subjects like me didn't make it. It wasn't until I met you that I realized there was more to the story. The rest is in my study, shall we?
Oh, the voice volume needs to be higher. There we go.
The bath's clear.
Wait, who's the other guy? That's Luke, clearly. That's Dad. Who's the other guy? He has a brother? The picture is a child's drawing of a family rendered in simple, earnest lines. A father and an older and younger brother, each one wearing a big happy smile. Anything on the back? It's gonna be like the date. October, what was it? October 11 or something, like in Full Metal Alchemist. On the back of the framed picture, a scribbled note reads, "Always happy, Rain Hurston." And it must have been drawn years ago, but the frame is carefully preserved and shows little wear.
My brother Ryan drew this picture.
Ryan.
We're not related by blood. Father took us both in after his own children passed away from a rare illness long ago. Ryan never could handle pain, but he was easy to cheer up. Whenever the grown-ups would give me candy, I'd save it all for him.
So that's why he always has candy with him.
For a while, I tried to be the perfect son Father wanted. It never worked. So eventually I stopped trying.
Oh no, he has daddy issues. It's always daddy issues.
It only got worse from
Or some kind of...
What Father tried to do to Ryan was unforgivable. And then came that accident.
It's always some form of, like, parental issues.
I thought what my father did was a rather mundane story. A cliché. Someone trying to atone for past guilt, only to cause greater harm. Until your hints made me suspect it was someone's staged finale. So I had my father's grave exhumed. It was empty.
Happened to my buddy KURO armrest. You examine the bird page. Many parts of it are illegible due to the burns. It appears to have been salvaged from a fire. Judging by the legible content, it's a report. It mentions Lahairoi and void matter and was originally destined for the new Federation. Okay. There's one more. At the bottom of the report, you find a signature, the Fraxidus insignia.
The entire Lola logistics carrier was already blown to smithereens by the time I recovered this page. I managed to
blew him move off.
Fire consumed most of the page. It is a report from an overseer.
A Fraxis Overseer's report on its way to the new Federation?
Yes. Tucked away in a Lola logistics delivery box. The recipient is Eris in the new Federation.
Those 3 items you just showed me. Did the Fraxidus get into Naviale's work after learning about the Icar's potential for evolution?
They didn't just get into our work. They went a step further. Replacement. Have you ever met the Fraxidus' Grand Architect?
The thousand-faced survivor. We met near the Styx Lake, deep within the Dark Tide. Wait. Does this mean your father was...
Yes. My father was just another face the Grand Architect borrowed. Though looking back now, I can't recall the moment the real him was taken. I think the Grand Architect sees life and death as a game. I wouldn't be surprised if Father was even smiling in his coffin as we buried him in that downpour. So, that's your answer. Why did you choose me? Because I have a very personal reason to go after the Fraxidus. Hatred.
Hatred. Even now?
Now, it has become something of a habit.
Hating is in my natural state. He's just like me.
Continue this train of investigation and you'll see for yourself what they are. But before you do, there's something I should share. My friends in the Black Shores told me you've already had a few run-ins with certain overseers. Is that right?
3. Cristoforo, Frolova, and Scar. Plus the Grand Architect you mentioned.
Ah, those names do ring a bell. Frolova is codenamed Hecate. Cristoforo? Arachnos. Intriguing, isn't it? the flair they have for their own branding. But it's a telling detail. The codename can reveal its owner's style, personal tastes, and even ambitions. Think about it. A powerful resonator who causes chaos at random leaves no trail to follow. But give them a preference, a pattern. We can start to build a profile from the pieces. I've been compiling reports on the Overseers for years. Allow me to share what I've learned so far. I've reactivated your access. You'll find the door controls right over there. The Fraxidus is loosely organized. Most of its members have only undergone basic, artificially induced body modification. They're not terribly difficult to neutralize. But if you encounter artificers with more creative modifications, you're likely looking at the handiwork of Hydra.
Huh? Like from the Marvel universe?
Hydra is their leading mind on human evolution and body modifications. Whoever they are, they often work in tandem with Siren. In other words, if you spot one, be on guard in case the other is lurking close by. Zashiki Warashi won't require much of your attention. This overseer primarily operates in Ashinohara, a region that's been largely destroyed by the Lament.
Ashinohara. I've heard of it somewhere before.
The girl we had in the infirmary for a while. Chisa, I remember. The city that trapped her, Honami, is part of Ashinohara.
The way that they pronounce Ashinohara.
Now, on to two key pieces of the puzzle. I did say the Fraxidus was a loose organization, but even the most scattered cells still need funding to function. Remember that report from earlier? It's only a matter of time before you go to the new Federation.
Oh,
And based on the intel I've gathered,
can't wait to get the new Fed.
that's their most critical base of operations. And where you'll find Eris.
How critical? Do they operate in the open?
Not exactly. But in a place where money talks, they must have members in the highest echelons of government and business. Key members.
I'm very excited for New Federation. With the way that everybody's like hyping up like New Federation, I feel like everything's just shit's gonna go down there when we get there.
Their foothold in the new Federation has given them immense leverage. With that endless stream of
4.0
wealth,
believe.
Fraxidus operates with impunity across the planet. Speaking of which, Star Torch Academy is also heavily funded by the new Federation. To be blunt, they're the Space Trek Collective's single largest donor.
Eris, huh? Duly noted. I'm assuming the other key piece is the Grand Architect.
Capitalism is the enemy. Oh, that's why we're getting the Cyberpunk collab.
The Fraxidus Grand Architect. Their true name is unknown. They only appear through borrowed identities. Real people, legendary beings, and even the phantoms of the dead from others' memories. I did brush shoulders with them once. It was a shame. I had no idea at the time, and missed my shot. This pen was the only thing I brought back from that great fire. I have yet to decipher the lettering, but it shows one thing for sure. The Grand Architect has been around for a very, very long time. It's a pity you called me to the High Roy. Otherwise, I would have continued following that trail. But you always have a good reason, right?
You uncovered all this by yourself?
More or less. I did have some help along the way.
To get your hands on one of the Grand Architect's personal items, you did more than just follow a trail. You infiltrated them.
Playing along with them isn't that difficult once you get the hang of it. Like I said, they are a loose organization.
He joined as himself? That's crazy.
No
But I just
differences.
realized.
Stealing all that intel on the Overseers is risky, no matter how loose they are. Each infiltration will only be more dangerous than the last.
Rover is so grouchy. Oh, but you know, I've only just realized, like, Rover has been entirely, like, voiced this entire second half. Like, she actually has so many lines. Usually, like, I read out the dialogue options, but for this entire section, she's just been talking this whole time. I've barely been talking myself. Rover has been talking this whole time. Because usually, there's, like, dialogue options that you could pick out. But there's been none so far. How long have I been going? 40 minutes? There hasn't been a single dialogue option.
Luke, how can a doctor who doesn't value his own life save anyone else's?
You know, this is the second time you've said those words to me.
So grouchy.
They got away again. If I hadn't been so cautious, I could have taken care of them this time.
He's aura farming? He kind of reminds me of McBurn. Like a more sauceful McBurn. He looks like McBurn. He stole his entire fit. Samora and everything covered in fire.
I should send today's findings to her. It's been 2 years. I suppose I'm due for a report. Good. You got the intel. Would have been a shame if I got myself killed for nothing. You want me to go to the High Roy? Why?
There's evidence of their activity in the High Roy. I need you to keep an eye on things. And frankly, you need a break.
Now is not the right time.
You've already drawn enough attention. Do we really have to wait for you to get killed to decide it's the right time? How can a doctor save anyone else's life if he doesn't value his own? Keep pushing like this, and you'll be no different from them.
Not pulling any punches, are you?
Trust me, that's only the warm-up. The High Roy is a nice place, Luke. Bright, passionate students, beautiful snow. Perfect for slowing things down. Listen to me on this. Come.
Very well. As you wish.
Salute emoji.
So I've led a leisurely life in the High Roy ever since? No need to worry. I know my limits.
Oh? Luke POV? It's kind of cool.
Let's set aside the Fraxidus for now. We should discuss the Exostrider plan. But first, tell me what happened to you and Imeth in the Frostlands.
Okay, there it is. There's been a dialogue option. Yada 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 yada. Blah 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 blah.
I see. Imeth, she... No wonder you're in such a state.
No wonder you're so grouchy.
I understand her reasons. She was fighting for her dream, for the High Roy in the only way she knew how. And I respect that. The fate she chose for herself.
but I won't accept it. There's more I haven't tried. I'm not done fighting for her.
Of course. I wouldn't expect you to give up so easily. Now, about the Exostrider. It started with Space Trek Collective finding a giant Solaskin root network in Bjarter Woods. They identified it as the lid sealing the Strider Gate, so to speak. It keeps the Threnodians' fractured forms sealed on both sides of the Strider Gate. Break it, and these forms will reunite. That wouldn't just spell Lahai Roy's doomsday, but the entire world. But the Collective still yearned to open that gateway, to explore the unknown. So, they created the Synchronists. The idea was to use augmented resonance to amplify the Exostrider's power, hoping that would keep the Threnodians suppressed. But lately, the Threnodians' attacks on the seal have been increasing. I'm afraid the Fraxidus is also getting ready to make a move. With the reactor core returned, all you need now is a little patience. Wait for the Exostrider to awaken. Then we can focus on how to use it to find Imeth.
Okay, I was worried, like, with the way that they're structuring the story, feels like, because there's been now, because we're supposed to go to, what was it, Mingting? I forget what new place we're supposed to get back in Huanglong, after Lahai Roy, at 3.4, I think, or 3.5. We're supposed to leave Lahai Roy. But it looks like we're gonna get Imeth back at some point in 3.0. Maybe at the end, definitely.
You were a synchronist in the Academy once before. I'll speak with Lucilla about getting you piloting access.
Then I'll wait for your news, Luke.
Thank you.
Certainly. But our immediate priority should be the Fraxidus. I have a feeling they're planning to sabotage our plans for the Exostrider.
How do you plan on finding a guy who could exist everywhere?
Rover said she'd like to check on the Exostrider in the Frostlands before she left. Well, it could be a way to take her mind off things. Now then.
Dr. Herson, is something the matter?
Must you always assume the worst, Lucilla? Can't I just call to chat?
I find that highly unlikely, Doctor. Let's skip the preamble. What is it?
I love Lucilla. She gets right to business.
Rover.
So this is about Imeth. She was so tight-lipped with me about what happened in the Frostlands. Yet, she spoke to you.
Sitting on our hands won't fix anything. And she was willing to open up. If a friend runs into trouble, I'll naturally step in to listen.
Lucilla is to the point. We love that about her.
Besides, what I have to share today benefits the Academy. It could help us get ahead of a few potential issues.
Very well. Let's hear it then. Meet me at the Institute, the usual spot.
She might seem like a very, like, serious person. High society type person. But she's actually pretty funny. If you run around and see excerpts of, like, not really excerpts of, like, but you could see with the way that people talk about her, and, like, from what you hear about Mornier, about Lucilla, she's actually a troll. She's actually pretty funny.
The bath's clear.
My head's spinning.
What's wrong, son?
Oh, Dr. Herson, it's good to see you.
Ethan, you looked fine not long ago. What happened to you?
My thesis, my spot at the...
Hold on. I recall you coming by the infirmary with good news earlier. Something about an institute professor recruiting you for your top marks? Is this the price you have to pay for that? Careful. You might get talked out of the job over health issues.
No, I will get that position at the Institute. I'll crawl there if I have to. I'll come back from the dead if I die first.
Now you're just delirious. I know getting this opportunity wasn't easy. You can't exactly just ask for time off. Come by my office later. I'll write you a sick note. You can't run yourself like an exoswarm, thinking you'll recharge the moment the sun comes up. It's not how we humans work.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. Good things are bound to come your way. This takes me back. I always got my best sleep passed out in your infirmary.
It's really cute that like Luke is very good with the students and everybody.
Who's still skipping their physical checkup? Ah, young Luke. What brings you to the Institute today?
Just here to discuss something with someone. How have your shifts been treating you these past few months?
Not bad. You know, these researchers...
Luke is huge,
checkup
though.
is like pulling their teeth. I have to hunt them down myself.
You should be on the NBA.
What do you say we grab a drink after my shift? The meal plans here are all nutritional efficiency. Taste like chewed up cardboard.
Of course. Why don't I show you that scout drone model I just finished while we're at it?
You work fast. You really do enjoy that sort of tinkering.
Taking things apart and putting them back together again is quite stress-relieving. It's a nice way to unwind after a day's work.
No, that would piss me off.
So, what do you say we sneak over to Rogan's place when we get a minute and liberate the cannon barrel from that precious bot of his? We can put it back after he's had a good meltdown.
I'd rather not be an accomplice to that. It's unethical. And I can't believe you're still holding a grudge over that fish he stewed behind your back.
Pretty popular with the staff, too. What can't he do?
Have a seat, Doctor. Shame. I thought she would come with you.
She's been here before, but things are different now. I prefer not to have her tangled in the collective's trivial matters.
Fair enough. But I'm not like those stubborn old goats you're used to dealing with. I don't chase after pride or rank. All I care about is Star Torch Academy.
Fierce.
Now go on. Give me the highlights.
Oh, she bad.
The Fraxidus. I understand. I'll keep a closer watch.
Unfortunately, she will also be skipped. I think she's coming out... Wait, no, I think she's coming out after the Cyberpunk collab.
As for piloting the Exostrider, if she is capable, that's fine by me. The Research Institute will see to the preparations. That said, we can't ignore the risks that come with opening the Strider Gate. I have someone in mind who can help. But first, let me have a quick word with her. The Threnodian concerns every one of us at Lahairoi. I'll handle the board as you've asked. You focus on her and the matters here on campus.
Thank you for understanding, Lucilla. President. Our conversation went more smoothly than I expected. I thought you might think I had a hidden agenda. As a thank you, care for some candy?
Yeah. He's giving everybody candy.
I'll pass. I'm well aware of your candy outreach program across campus. I've had my fill of sweets over the years. As for what you said earlier, I've been here long enough to know exactly who you are.
God damn.
Thanks to your efforts in uncovering those moles, the Academy is safer, and we have far fewer headaches to worry about. What truly surprised us was your choice
She
to
got all
stay
that.
these years and become one of Lahai-Roy's steadfast guardians.
Oh, I'm just glad the president doesn't see me as some busybody.
You're the right kind of busybody. The kind we're happy to have.
A friend of mine sold me on this place. Went on and on about the beautiful snow and the bright, passionate students. Convinced me to come. But when I actually got here, nothing like the brochure she described. Turns out, 8 out of 10 staff members were planted here by different factions. Our students dream of reaching the stars, all while living in a gilded cage. Meanwhile, we have Roya dealing in exoswarm parts and colluding with new Federation smugglers. I know that these students aren't fools. They're the best minds from across the nations. If even I can see what's going on, how could they be blind to it? It's their ideals, their hope for the future that lets them endure the ugly realities of this place without becoming cynical. I only came to Lahai-Roy because a friend recommended it. But now...
Now you've grown to like it here, right?
Yes, same as you, Madam President.
Oh? What's her circumstance?
An urgent transmission from Nana. If you'll excuse me.
Dr. Herb said there was a break-in at the infirmary. Nevora's being kidnapped by the one we previously detained, Warren.
Kidnapped?
What is your status? Are you severely damaged?
No need to worry. Just need time to prepare.
Oh no, Nana.
Understood. Prioritize damage control after this call. Notify the Academy's security department. It'll take time for them to respond. I'll go after Warren. Which direction did he take her?
Received message from the Academy. They're heading towards the Sky Arc space station in the Frostlands.
It's the Court of Savante space station she and I discovered before. I'm on my way. Warren has escaped. He's taken a student and is heading for one of the debris fields in the Frostlands.
What do you plan to do?
I'm going after him. I'd like you to set up a perimeter there to cut off his escape and prevent any further risks to the Academy.
You want me to secure a perimeter while you go in alone to handle Warren?
I have a hypothesis. One I'd like to verify by myself.
Very well. Your track record warrants it. Go, Dr. Herson. I'll expect good news.
I really appreciate how everything is like straight to the point. Like when Luke got there, Lucilla went right down into business. Everything. This game is like very concise. The way that this game delivers information is like
Navora.
very concise.
Why now?
They don't waste your time at all. With the way that Star Rail and like Zenless Zone Zero and what other gacha games am I fucking playing? They add so much like flourish that doesn't really add depth to whatever the fuck that they're saying. It's or like even also happens in Enfield, I think.
I know you've been here before. Take me to the data room. Now!
Oh, okay. I'll do anything you say.
They're heading deeper into the station. Is there someplace we haven't discovered yet? Right on schedule. As expected.
Yeah.
My past gets deeper. Yeah. Rise anew. Game over. Split in four.
You flying all over the place, like.
It's clear. The researchers the Academy stationed here. 2 with gunshot wounds, but still alive. And this one? No vitals.
Luke stops to administer basic first aid and report.
The bleeding stopped. I should keep going after Warren. The bath's clear. Entombed in daybreak. Shame. Ash takes form. I bestow eternal peace. The bath's clear.
How do you do this again? Oh.
Spatial anomalies. Did someone reactivate the Skyarc system?
I'll get out of Lahai, Roy. Out of this cursed place.
It appears Warren's taken Navora to the data room we visited earlier. The path is blocked. It's those error modules again. I should use the adapter. Hit. Hit. Hit.
Wait, what did that do? Oh no, I fell.
Hit. The bath's clear. It's cleared. Gotta keep moving.
You could just fly around the place. Whoa!
Almost there. Now, moment of truth.
I brought the student, just like you asked. So, you... Where are you? Lahai Roy was just a minor setback. I'm still useful. I still have work in the new Federation. I still... Stop hiding! Say something! You! That doctor who's always watching.
You've reached a dead end, Warren. Don't you see that?
It's your dead end!
Unfortunately, we've already seen spoilers. The Grand Architect is...
Skyark's data room. There must be a reason. Was that just impulse? Or perhaps... Time to incise. Blink. And agony ends. Game over.
Dr. Harrison! Warren, is he?
He's only unconscious. Everything's okay, Navora.
He murked him.
I'm fine. It's just that he struck me in the back of the neck. It really hurts. I'm really scared.
It's okay. Don't force yourself to hold it in. After a shock like that, it's much better if you let it out. Keeping it bottled up is stressful in itself.
He keeps... Oh, yeah, she keeps eyeing the pen.
Take your time. Tell me what happened when you were...
Is that the giveaway?
Okay. I'll try. I just need a moment.
Then rest here for now. I'll go check on Warren.
At what point does he catch on, I wonder?
I fell asleep on the hospital bed. When I woke up and opened my eyes, Warren was pointing a gun at my head. He was frantic, grilled me non-stop about Skyark, and when he found out I'd been to the station before, he forced me to bring him. Wait! Those researchers by the door!
He's going for the gun!
One of them didn't make it. The other two are still alive.
I see. As for what else happened, I don't really remember.
That's all right. I've already formed a rough theory about his motives now. You should rest, Navora. We'll handle things from here.
Is that so? Then, Dr. Herson, care to share your theory?
He already knows. Damn, he can do that? Headshot! He can move around like Noctis.
Oh, Doctor. How mean. Is that any way to treat us?
Whoa, that's freaky.
I'm afraid identity theft is not in the curriculum. Isn't that right, Grand Architect of the Fraxidus. Since you insist on playing the student, I'll offer a lesson. It takes two to play a game.
Whoa, that's so cool. Teleports behind you.
My. Played me for a fool, didn't you? I was going to kill you for a little one-on-one time with Rover. Shame.
Wait, what?
Regrettable that you evaded what was meant for you.
But it's okay. Uncle Warren's dead. Nice and clean.
Being caught out in the open, and still he thought he could just vanish from Lahairoi and get away with this fiasco. The naivety is remarkable.
At what point was the switch out for Navora?
Anyway, I got back what I wanted too, so I'm a happy girl.
On my way here, I kept wondering why you acted so quickly. Didn't fit your usual style of staying in character until the very end. Just as I thought. You were after this pen.
Ah, yes, my precious. I couldn't find it anywhere, so it was you who took it from me. This is the first time someone's taken something from me. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. When did you begin to suspect?
If you must know, my suspicions began to deepen during our last visit to the space station, when you feigned that injury. Your acting had been flawless, Grand Architect, but even you cannot mimic what you don't understand. Death itself. To an immortal like you, no matter how many times you die, it's just another lost identity. And I happen to have seen you die before.
Oh? Is this why you've had your eye on me all this time? Let me think. Whoops. Can't seem to remember. My bad.
She's a brat. The Grand Architect is a bat.
My favorite things are the ones that are really old and far, far away. But you're something special, Dr. Herson. You're the first person in forever to ever come this close. Without you, the game in Lahairoi would be so boring. So, you get prizes. And I promise, it's right up your alley.
It's really funny that the Grand Architect is acting like a cute little girl.
Now, for the first one. At the upcoming new solar celebration, among all the lovely students, stands a member of the Fraxidus.
Oh.
I'm so looking forward to that child's performance.
Telling us this doesn't do your spy any good.
It's just to plant the seeds of paranoia.
But that's what makes it fun! It's a cat and mouse game. The mouse needs to know the cat is coming, or how else will it run fast enough on its little wheel? To win, you just have to be the hunter. And if you do end up catching that child, that just proves they were useless anyway.
That was only the first. What's the next one?
The next prize is right here in this data room. You're so smart, Dr. Herson. I bet you've already figured it out, no? I had so much fun on this little trip to the Sky Arc. So, how did you feel seeing the etheric sea? Oh, home sweet home. Your faraway home. The one you can never, ever go back to.
Hi, Nyalis. I can't believe the Grand Architect is this cute.
The look on your face was the sweetest treat.
Navora Ebel. What happened to the real Navora then? Is she still alive? When did the switch happen? Well, before. Good at that. Grand Architect going for the Kenjaku plan. Oh no. But at least this time, Navora cute though. I can't believe the Grand Architect is this cute. Hey, Grand Architect, why are you so good at playing at? Yeah, Grand Architect grip the sheets so Luke could rule the streets. the fucking Mom Kenjaku memes. Those were funny.
Let's be sure to have more fun like this in the future. Until next time, you two.
What happened to Navora?
I wish you a pleasant past, present, and future.
Missed the part where Luke shoots a child. Was pretty funny.
You think we couldn't have stopped her here?
Yes. My goal was to gather intelligence, not apprehend the Fraxidus' Grand Architect. When we dug up my father's empty grave, I realized that it is no simple feat to find an immortal who leaves no trail. The Grand Architect may appear to act on a whim, but in my observation, that playfulness is just another layer of disguise. There's a purpose behind it.
Wonder if they're gonna... No. They're not gonna keep that same voice actor for the Grand Architect, maybe?
When Nana called earlier, something felt off. Warren is a researcher himself. Why would he need to take a student hostage to investigate a debris field?
Did you finish the second half, by the way?
Even if he did, breaking into the infirmary and letting Nana send a distress call was a sloppy strategy. Of course I'd be the first person she contacted.
So that's why you called me afterwards. I did hear Navora say you've had her in the infirmary all this time. You were keeping an eye on her then.
I was waiting for her to show her hand. Until then, it was all speculation. I needed to see her end the act to be sure. Immortal, 1,000 faces. We've managed to gather quite a bit of intel on the Grand Architect. If I'm not mistaken, there should be something more important hidden in this room. Otherwise, she wouldn't have called it a prize.
She?
These are the personnel files from the Skyark space station. This lettering. Do you recall the lead researcher on the Etheric Sea Initiative? The one we saw in the hologram during our first visit?
Professor Junshi.
Yes. During his lecture, he mentioned a scholar who had just joined the project, Wei Ying. But his introduction was cut short.
Yep, I remember that.
I've found that scholar's record in the system, and her name. The letters of this name are a perfect match with those engraved on that pen.
Are you saying that scholar is the Grand Architect?
Oh?
According to these records, the Etheric Sea initiative was stalled due to a lack of funding until she joined.
Oh?
Then, it was pushed back on track.
Who's to say that that's just not another one of the Grand Architect's, like, faces?
Her involvement influenced the CSC's decision on this project. But everything else about her birthplace, employment history, or academic background is missing.
Sounds like another identity borrowed by the Grand Architect.
Yeah.
Indeed. It seems we've just traced this thousand-faced individual back to an even earlier point in Solaris' history.
Oh, the old.
These records also show Wei Ying took great interest in the CSC and Etheric Sea initiative during that period. That must be why she infiltrated the Skyark space station.
The universe. What secrets is it hiding behind all those infinite stars? I really want to know.
And about that footage... No need to explain. The fewer people who know about your secret, the better. It just occurred to me that this wasn't a coincidence. If her goal in the past involved you, then it's something to keep in mind on your journey ahead.
The Etheric Sea. That might have been my entry point to Solaris after leaving my distant homeland. Wei Ying was interested in the Etheric Sea before its planet-wide spread.
Mm-hmm.
Did she want to use it as a medium to reach somewhere beyond? I will. Given her nature, it's only a matter of time before we meet again. The more she appears, the more she gives away. If she enjoys playing games, then it means she'll follow some rules at least. Otherwise, she'd die of boredom.
Exactly. And as I've said before, sometimes style, personal taste, and ambition can be more revealing than intended. The Fraxidus has more than one base in Solaris, and I'm far from the only one with a grudge or an interest in their activities. Until now, the Grand Architect has been like a reflection in water. She never appears as her own person, only by the faces of the already dead.
Wait, what? Wait, did that just confirm that Navora's already dead?
But now, her fascination with what lies beyond all those infinite stars is a thread we can pull. We can start identifying which schemes bear her signature.
No shit, he just confirmed that Navora is already dead. Oh, until now, the Grand Architect has been like a reflection in water. Until now, which means Navora could still be alive?
And the Court of Savante. Since our Grand Architect has taken interest in them before, a trip to Mengzhou may be worth a visit.
Oh, that's why we're going to Mengzhou.
The Court of Savante was active in Mengzhou?
Just a rumor. They say a city was built there under their direction. There may be clues there.
Yeah, people were saying Luke lays out 4.0, but isn't that like... Wait, where are we going in 3.4? Was it 3.4? 3.3. No, 3.4 is Lucy. I think we're staying in La Roy. Yeah, we are. But didn't people say that we're going somewhere while in the middle of like 3.0? In 3 until we save Amy, okay. What was all of that people talking about, like how there's they're teasing like 2 characters from Mongzhou or something? Is that a lie? Because they teased him, they said that they were gonna come out like 3.3 or something. Maybe.
As for the new Federation, you'll likely end up there eventually if you plan to counter the Fraxidus' operations in the future.
Yeah, Ice Sword user who looks like Zanny and the other smaller girl. Yeah, that's what I heard. It's also what I heard. So Luke is pretty much just it's gonna be like Rinasira and then Septimont. It was the just like second halves of like 3.0. I think. 2 halves of 3.0. Kinda like Rinasira and Septimont.
But not now. Things are too complicated over there, and they handle resonators differently. Even with the Black Shore's backing, going in unprepared would be serious risk.
He's teasing.
I'll be cautious. Before Navora, did you find any other traces of this Grand Architect in the High Roy?
Yes. There is this one thing, but it's only speculation. About how Imeth disappeared. From what you told me, she died from overclocking trying to stop the Thernodian over a decade ago. After that incident, the Academy detected cracks on the Thernodian seal in the depths of Biarter Woods. The damage seemed intentional.
You mean...
I believe it was the Grand Architect who damaged the seal, and that led to Imeth's death.
Whoa! Grand Architect, when we get ya. Brat!
Seal's people will handle things here now. We should leave.
Grand Architect, you brat.
To where?
Oh, she's mad. She's mad.
Let's go clear our minds. You shouldn't sit with this alone.
He's been grouchy, yeah. Rover ENVA was pissed. She's been grouchy this whole patch.
Penny for your thoughts?
Penny for your kiss?
There's too many to count.
Feel like talking about it?
Maybe a little. I keep wondering if the choices I made in the past were the right ones. I still don't know why I chose to erase my memories. That one decision cost me my grip on everything. It made me leave so many people behind.
Yeah, great performance overall.
You, Imeth, those at the Black Shores, and probably more I don't even know or remember now. I pulled everyone into my grand plan to save the world, and when it mattered most, I wasn't even there.
Damn.
If we can't save Imeth, she'll just be... forgotten. Left to drift in the void forever.
Even if that hadn't happened, your path was always destined to diverge from most of ours. You know your lifespan is immense. Barring some accident, Most of us will leave this world long before you.
No, he's himmeling out.
Death and goodbyes are a final lesson no one escapes. But for you, it's a question that lingers for an exceptionally long time.
Yeah, maybe we should have put. I'm feeling that right now. I look at my C3 Amy. I'm feeling the desire, the temptation to roll for Luke myself. I also want Gabby.
You're right.
Since you already know that, you should also see that everyone else has already given their answer. You're still the same person you were before. Just as resilient, still bringing hope to others. That's why, after all these years, we're still willing to stand with you.
You got Gabby after 2.7.
And it's not because you're a supposed savior.
I want Gabby.
It's because you've always been you. And we're not just doing this for you. We're doing it for Solaris. For the future we all chose to fight for.
Yeah, remember your own lines, Rover. What did she say again? Something, something, something. We move towards the future.
We chose this path.
Helping everyone.
Ourselves. You have nothing to feel guilty for. One can only move forward by making peace with what's lost. You taught me that a long time ago.
Let me be there for everyone, yeah. Exactly, she already forgot about her own line. It happened in the same patch.
In the end, I failed to find my father's murderer. I failed to protect Rhine. I failed to protect my own family.
Oh, it's his turn to trauma dump.
But your brother is still alive. You're alive. There's still hope. You did everything you could.
Wait, his brother's still alive? I thought he died.
Who knows when I'll wake up next time.
Oh. Oh, we're in the past. Wait, what? I didn't even notice that transition. Oh, it's Cristoforo? What?
Then we'll make a promise, Luke.
I didn't even notice a transition to the past scene here.
We'll see each other again next winter. You'll open your eyes, and I'll be standing right here. Just like today.
Oh, just speculation, blonde and hair, red eye, okay. Oh yeah, from the picture. Cristoforo being a younger little brother who's a piece of shit. That's
Enough
cute.
with that face. Some candy?
Why'd he held it out like that?
You always carry candy with you. Are you sure they really work?
As in...
It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood. Your words.
That. Honestly, not really. It's become more of a habit of mine. As a boy, I'd have one whenever things felt too big to handle. The sweetness was a distraction. Something to look forward to. Later, after I inherited Naviale, I realized there were still so many things I couldn't control. So I'd eat them to cope. Especially when I was up to my neck in trouble thanks to my business associates. Even after I left the company and set out to follow the Fraxidus' trail on my own, I'd be chewing on one while I watched those who helped me die right in front of me. Still powerless, it seems. So I've come to believe that no matter how strong a person becomes, not everything can be done perfectly. In life, many things are beyond our control. But I still enjoy candy. It reminds me that meeting people is still a gift, even if I know I might lose them one day. If you let grief and anger burn you out, you become obsessed with results. You forget the joy you felt along the way. A little sweetness helps keep the numbness at bay.
I'll have one of your candies.
It's great that like Rover has been like voiced this entire like second half. Like I could literally count in my hand the number of times we've had to press like a dialogue option. Literally one, I think.
How does it taste?
Smile might be good.
Luke, my chances of saving Imeth? They're pretty slim, aren't they?
Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna save Imeth this in 3.0.
They are. You'll need a miracle. But you've always been good at making those happen.
We're gonna get her back. Yeah, this whole session is just in like a therapy session.
Thanks for the candy.
You're very welcome.
Well, that's it. I am dating my doctor. Meet your daughter-in-law. What's he doing? Yeah, super short patch. Meet your daughter-in-law. Wait, is there any like post game where you can see Luke somewhere? Are there any Luke post game? Where can you find Luke? Where?
Look over here.
Well, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing any post game for Luke. Maybe later on. I also don't really know where to look. Let's throw a 110 rollout for Luke. Ah! We're not goated with the sauce. That's as much as I will throw out. That's it? Meet your dad, Imeth. Maybe he'll be back at the infirmary at certain points of the day, I'm thinking. I've barely explored this place, by the way. We'll get there. Anyways, pretty good. I like that they kept it short. You 100%ed Frostlands already? Whoopsies! Where'd she go?
Look over here.
We're gonna get you back! Yeah, I was kind of dooming the past couple of weeks, where every new bit of information that we learn about like Imeth, I was like, we're not gonna get her back. But then in this patch, in the second half of 3.1, they were pretty set on like saving her. So we're gonna get her back at some point in 3.0. I was big doom posting. No, we're gonna get her back. Thank you, Luke. We just needed like a therapy session with Luke to stop doom posting. It did wonders.
Look over here.
Yeah, second half was really good. Like we actually got some. It was short and concise. You got all of the you got all of the information that you needed. There was no padding or anything. There was no unnecessary information that you don't need to know. Everybody was just like getting into business. Like Lucila got straight to the point whenever we met her. Sigrika was pretty cute at the start. Hanging out with Luke. Gave Rover hope. And I think one of the craziest thing about the second half of 3.0 was that Rover for the entire like second half was voiced. I feel like this is the most she's like ever talked. Like there was literally no dialogue options that I had to read out. Could literally count in my hand. I think it was just like 1 or 2 instances where we had to like choose a dialogue option. There's barely any of them. Pretty cool. We paid for those voice lines. Give Jane Jackson more lines. That's what we pay for. Don't make me read out like the dialogue options. Just make Jane Jackson just read them out herself. Anyways, what time is it? It's still pretty early, so I could switch back to like Kingdom Come Deliverance. Thank you, Luke, for making your story quest
Look over here.
short and concise. Yeah, like you actually got like other characters popping up for the main story. People always complain about that there's always been like that the other characters don't show up enough. I feel like just getting to see what Sigrika and our president Lucila was up to was a nice treat. Maybe they could show like past characters. Maybe seeing like Linne and Mornier would have been great as well. Chisa, whoever. It's okay. Chisa will be there when we have to face off with the left one. She'll be on the front line. She'll be the first person that we throw at a left one. Anyways, I think that'll be it for me for Wuthering Waves. I will relaunch the stream and switch back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. I was worried that like the quest was gonna be pretty long again, like maybe 3 hours, but luckily it's not. Kept it short, nice, and concise. So I get to play Kingdom Come Deliverance still. Anyways, GG's. Thanks for keeping me company. I will return within the next 10 minutes, maybe 5. GG's.